Morning all, tcDetects back out again. We are on my hill farm permission. We're going to do an area that we've done before, retesting the Atrex on theoretically covered and dead ground, see if it can winkle out much more. Field behind me here, then one further over this side as well, where we've been with the Equinox, the Alter 71 and the Apex, and see if that finds anything extra. Did last time I was out on previous field, so there you go. And for those keeping up with the button count, this is video 4, so this is the last video, so you need to start thinking about tallying up the button count for the last 4 videos, and then obviously you've got to guesstimate how many ones I've not shown you in the videos, and then on the next video, video 5, it will just be me, just be an introduction, to be a roundup of the videos and a opportunity for you to put your guess for the number of buttons in the comments, and that will give you a chance to win a brand new Rutus Atrex supplied by Rutus and Detecnicks. Thank you very much to both of those, and don't forget, sorry, but UK residents only for postal reasons. There will be some extra prizes, but I'll announce them on the next video too.
So one of the things I've noticed and started using with the Atrex as sort of like a default really, is the AMI preview screen. So whenever I get to a field, part of the sort of setup process, I go into the AMI screen to make sure that I'm not running it in a contaminated frequency. So as I've just shown you, go on the frequency screen, click programs when you're on the frequency selection, and you get this AMI preview screen up. The blue bands are the ones where the AMI is up, so as you can see down at the bottom end of the frequency spectrum is where it's a bit busy today. Towards the top where I am, 14.2 kilohertz at the minute, pretty clear, not a lot going on there. As you can see, it gives you a really good way of seeing where the sort of pollution on the frequencies is and how to avoid it quite easily. So first signal was mid-70s, so in the hole still somewhere. Let's see what it is. Speeded this little section up whilst I dig around and try and find where that signal has disappeared. So, and here we are, handfuls of dirt. Oh, there we go. Finally found it. As you can see when I start messing about with the camera, it's a decent size, decent condition buckle. And next hole, I'm still in the hole. That's the Atrex. It seems to be getting a little bit more depth. Could be wish fulfillment on my side, but seems to be. And here we have a battered pre-decimal something or other. Size of it, I'm guessing that it's a halfpenny. Probably one of the Georges. Tend to find a lot of those in this field. So first coin of the day. Yeah, shows what I know. Bit of a cleanup of that coin, and what we've actually got is a young Victoria. So I've got a bunhead Victorian halfpenny by the look of it. Nice. Sorry, just some gratuitous footage of the Atrex in the field. I do like the white coil, even though when it's muddy it does tend to get well, muddy very quickly, so I need to keep it clean. But it certainly makes for an interesting contrast when you swing it around in the field.
Okay, so what I'm doing today is I'm playing around with the water setting, or the water reject setting on the lower frequency. As you can see from the puddles behind me, that this is a massively waterlogged field that we're working today, and I just thought it's the ideal time to try out the water reject. So what I've been finding is that when I first came onto the field, I had it on 13 kilohertz on the coin mode. The sensitivity I had to put down to about 65, and you can see that it's still pulsing at 65, so that sensitivity is too high. If I take the sensitivity down to 60, it's better, but it's still got a bit of, well, the whole thing stopped at about 60. So I thought, right, well, I'm going to try the water reject. So I'll show you the settings. So first of all, I'm going to take the frequency down from 13, where I was on, down to 6.8 so that we can use the water reject. So there we go, 6.8 water reject on. And what I'm also going to do is take that sensitivity up. What I've found is with this lower frequency, even in this really waterlogged area, I can actually get the sensitivity right up. I think I had it up around 80. So you'll see that it's really stable, very stable, very fast. Still picking up the signals really clearly in the water. So that water reject on these sort of fields that you get in the UK where it's been raining for weeks, go down to 6.8 kilohertz on your frequency and change. You can actually get your sensitivity up, which gives you reasonable depth.
So next thing is one of those intriguing round things that you initially think is going to be a coin, then you flip it over and find the shank and discover there is the inevitable button. And next up, decent signal, little halfpenny, Elizabeth II halfpenny. And next up, and maybe last up, is another button. Old button, and quite bad, but button nonetheless. Question is, how many is that? And how many in total over the 4 videos? Just have to wait until the next video to put your comments in, see if you can win an Atrex. And next, possibly last up, is yet another small coin. It's very battered. I'll try and clean it later so we can get anything of it, but about 7 or 8 coin now. So for hunted outside, we've done pretty well on the coins.